Hello everybody.
Hello everybody.
My name is Darren.
My name is Graham.
And we have just been to see The Guest. Tell us something about The Guest. The story, for example.
The story is about a young man. He comes back from the army. He was on a mission.
Or does he? Or was he?
And he appears to have come back from the army.
He?
And he's in the pictures of this family's son.
Is it?
And and he says, well, because the son died.
Jesus Christ. Hurry up.
This guy came back to give his well wishes to the family. And
right, yeah.
And
Yep.
and it just goes on from there, basically.
You've literally said nothing. That's just not the film.
That's the film. That's what it's
so,
about.
you know, some guy's in the army, comes back, he's looking at the pictures. Oh, he's in one of the pictures. Yeah, and that's the film. Yeah, that's it.
That's the film.
That's
like,
what
happens.
That doesn't sell. That's not the film, though, is it? That's a different film.
Why do you think it's called The Guest? He comes and he goes.
But there's a bit more to it than that. That's like saying, "Oh, what's Halloween about?" Oh, it's like this kid who goes to a house dressed as a clown, and then he stabs a girl, and then there's the film.
That's it.
No, it's not. There's a bit where he grows up and becomes Michael Myers.
Oh, I forgot about that bit.
You haven't seen that film?
I
probably should have chosen the film you have seen
yeah.
to get that.
Well,
how silly.
Alright, well, The Guest, it turns out that he's possibly not who he says he is, if you want to deep dirt down further into the story.
Stop.
And then people come and try and stop him, so...
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get into spoiler territory.
Oh my god, don't give too much away.
Yeah, it's about a guy who comes back from the army and says, "I knew your son." But
I've
maybe
said all
he's
this.
not all he
You said all that before.
I just wanted to.
We're wasting time repeating the story over and
over
again.
Just getting it concise so people got a handle on what it was.
This is not concise. The whole thing is being dragged out.
Did you like the film? Because I don't like you.
Which part of the film? The bit where he arrives at the house.
Overall, did you like the film as a whole?
Yes, I liked the dad as well.
That's a weird thing. What did you like about the dad, Graham? His moustache.
He was a drunk.
Yeah, he was a drunk.
Oh, do you know who he looked like and seemed like?
I know who he was.
Who was he?
He was the guy from Seven that wore the knife dildo. Why is that funny?
Why is that funny?
Yeah.
Think about the words you just said.
Yeah, facts. Facts aren't funny, Graham.
So, it reminds you of the Uncle Rico from... God, you haven't seen Napoleon Dynamite?
No, I have seen Napoleon
Dynamite.
You haven't
even seen...
Yeah, fuck off. I have seen Napoleon Dynamite. I said fuck off because it really winds me up that I've seen 1,001 films. Biggest number I can think of. And whenever I say a shitty film that I haven't seen, someone goes, "You haven't even seen that one." I haven't seen The Great Escape. You haven't even seen The Great Escape. Haven't seen Blues Brothers. You haven't even seen Blues Brothers. No, I haven't fucking seen Blues Brothers. I haven't seen Blues Brothers.
I'll tell you.
Seen other films. Who will you tell?
Hazel.
Hazel's not said that to me, has she?
Yeah.
Has she?
Probably.
Well, I haven't fucking seen it, okay?
So The Guest.
Yeah.
It was really good. Actually really good.
Yeah, it was really good. It was from the makers of You're Next, which is also really good. You haven't seen that one, have you? That's a shame.
I haven't even seen that film.
You haven't even seen You're Next? You haven't even seen it? Why don't you just fuck off, honestly?
No, I haven't seen it.
No.
I'd like to, because I hear it's very good.
You're Next is, so was
but
The
not
Guest.
as good as The Guest, apparently.
The Guest was very John Carpenter-esque, I felt.
Including the music.
Especially the music. The music was the most Carpenter-esque thing about it. It was kind of... I'm saying this, I've heard in interviews where he said that this is what he's influenced by, the director, is influenced by Halloween and the Terminator, and I feel that you can feel both of them in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Could you feel the Terminator in it? You thought it was an android.
I genuinely, even to the very end, I'm not even sure that he's not an android because...
Well, don't spoil the end.
Sorry. But either way, yeah, I'm still not sure.
It doesn't say he is, but that's not to say
it doesn't
he isn't.
But it doesn't say he isn't.
Anyone is allowed their own interpretation of any film.
Nobody in that film said he's not an android.
And even if they did, you could just assume they were lying.
Yeah.
You're allowed to believe whatever you want to believe.
You're allowed.
If you think that, you know...
That's true to real life as well.
I don't know, if you think that... film off the top of your head.
Jurassic Park.
If you think that Jurassic Park is the story of an old French whore, then that's up to you. I don't know how you would think it's that, idiot.
It doesn't. Yeah, and it doesn't make you right.
No, but it doesn't make you wrong either.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
You're allowed your own interpretation of a film. Films are up for a...
They are, but I mean, there's not really much subtext to.
Well, you'd have to find the subtext, and I would ask you, how is it about the French whore?
Yeah.
And you would say, well, blah 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 blah, because the raptors are sort
Well,
of
the T-Rex could be like AIDS, and it kind of like spreads through the rest of the.
Well, it'd be raptors then, surely.
Yeah.
Or that spitty one. I know it's called Dilophosaurus, but
the spitty one. Let's dumb it down.
Spits in real life
for our demographic.
Us. So The Guest was really good, and I would say it's in my top 5 films of the year so far.
Not his top 15 or 10.
5.
5.
Yeah, I really liked the guy Dan Stevens from that shit show
Downton Abbey.
Yes,
it's meant to be good.
Yeah, it's meant to be good if you're over about 70 or just a bit thick. Do we know anyone that watches it? Except you, obviously. Yeah. You're not thick or over 70.
That one. Yeah, the one.
The ugly one.
The one watching.
Yeah, he was good. He looked a bit like Chris Evans.
He was great. He did a great job. Like.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah. Like he obviously had to act unhinged, but also
charming
at the same time. And
if you were the girl at the party that he shagged, do you think you'd let him shag you?
If I was that girl,
you're not you. You're the girl. So this isn't a reflection of you. It's just if you were that girl, would he meet your standards?
Well, he looks like a thinner Chris Evans.
Yeah.
With Justin Timberlake hair.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
So you'd let him shag you?
If I was a girl.
If you were that girl.
If I was that girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. You know. Slag. Yeah, so do you think you would watch your next based on this? We haven't really said much about this, but it was really good. Go and watch it.
That's it. I'm fed up of saying how much I like films in these things because it's kind of boring. There's not conflict. There's no conflict, and Rambo was a fun thing to talk about. I don't remember the video if it was a good video or not, but
no.
Probably not. But it's fun to slag things off rather than just praise them consistently.
Yeah, but it's it's more. I think I don't know.
It's a recommendation, and that's the point.
I like
but it doesn't have to be a 10-minute recommendation. This is the thing. We just go on and say, "Yeah, Guest is good. Go and watch it."
But we're supposed to say why we like it.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
The humour, I think, is an important thing to touch
upon.
Yeah,
the film is really funny. And not like in that it has jokes. It's just funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of I don't know. It just doesn't take itself seriously.
Like I said, well, I mentioned the dad earlier, and he's got a funny character because like he's a borderline alcoholic. He probably is a full-blown alcoholic, but
I like the bit where he offered him a drink and got arsey when he didn't. He was like, "Can I get you a drink?" And he was like, "No." He's like, "Fine, suit yourself."
Yeah.
Just
every time like he comes into the room, he's stressed out about something, and he's just like. He's like, I need a drink. Do you want a drink and all that? It's just, I don't do it as well as he does. But
Nightmare on Elm Street last night, and the mum's like that in that film.
Really?
She pulls a bottle of vodka out from everywhere. There's one point where I don't know where it came from. She was wearing a 90, and 1 minute her hands are empty, and the next minute she's got a bottle of vodka in them. It's a horror movie.
Imagination. So was that a humorous kind of aspect too?
Which Nightmare on Elm Street? I don't think so. I think that she's just supposed to be a bit of an alkie because she's killed Freddy Krueger.
Right.
When he was a human.
Yeah.
And there's a bit where like she explains it to her daughter, and she's like, "Don't worry, mummy. Don't worry, Freddy can't hurt you. Mummy killed him." Like as though it's a proper moment. Maybe stop drinking the vodka. But
you're a murderer now.
Yeah, a few of the parents set him on fire. Okay, Mum, put the bottle down.
Yeah, the flammable liquid in that too.
Yeah, but you're next. Not you're next.
Sorry,
The Guest. The Guest is good.
Guest's really good. I wasn't a fan of the main like CIA agent, Nick Fury. Yeah, the guy from The Wire.
You didn't like him. I liked him.
I didn't like him.
I haven't seen. I'm only up to series 2 in The Wire, so I'm kind of presuming because he's like the head of the CIA or something that maybe this is a sequel to The Wire. And that's where his character's going to end up.
Right, doing... well, I can't say anything about...
we can't say about who he is.
Yeah, that's a shame.
I like the girl in it as well. The blonde girl.
She was a bit annoying at first.
Oh, we should say about the boy as well.
You can do if you like.
There's a boy in it that looks like Chloe Moretz.
A lot like Chloe... Weirdly like Chloe Moretz.
Don't you fancy Chloe Moretz?
Oh, there's the timer. there's the... We're done. So we're going to go now and we'll say thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Tune in next time.
Yes.
And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Probably. Maybe if you carry on watching. I don't know. It's up to you.
Bye.